Hey guys, just doing a second video for June 27th, 2018. Like I said, today is a special day because it's my girlfriend's 42nd birthday. Um, so just I'm in my living room or in my room, you know, in the basement. Of course, as you guys can tell, this is a basement. So I don't have an actual door. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. I think I did like a long time ago. Um, the only door that I have in the basement is the entrance to go outside, to go around the back, the backyard and stuff, and to go out to the real world. And then there's the curtain there. That's my privacy right there. And then the only door that I can really shut to have more privacy if people come down here to get something from like the laundry room or the storage room that's in the laundry room, um, is the washroom. The washroom does have a door that I could close to have more privacy. Um, but other than that, there's probably better places out there that have more privacy. But you're paying a lot more money. Um, it is better than living in just a room. I mean, because like living in a room, you got to share the kitchen, share the washroom, and, stuff like that, right? So that can be kind of annoying. I've done that. I got used to that life, but then, you know, I moved down here and I have the whole entire basement, right? I have I got my own washroom, my own, mini kitchen, and, you know, my own room, of course. So, um, where I was working this month, ever since June 11th or June 10th. Well, her name's Jessica. She's the one that does the hiring. Usually it's the husband, but it's the wife. The wife is the one that does the hiring. Um, they hired people before me and Tyler. But I guess those people that they hired before us, they weren't really the greatest workers. They were okay, but I work slow and fast at the same time. So Jessica and Gary, her husband Gary, they both said to me like, we had to sit down and stuff like that before they brought me home today, and they were saying, that you're a really good worker. They understand though. They understand about the government and welfare, but I'm not on welfare though. I'm on Ontario disability, right? And you can't compare ODSP or disability to welfare, right? Welfare is for people that are only on it for temporarily, and you have to, you're supposed to look for work. Where people that are on ODSP or disability, there's a reason why people are on disability, right? People can't work. Um, but this job that I got into, the ad was on. It was a posted ad on Kijiji, right? Um, and yeah, it just connected like right away, right? Um, and I just like got along with these people like so quickly, we just had like a great bond, we became good friends. They do drink though, they do drink, they don't drink beer or anything, they drink wine because they are older people, right? They do drink wine. Well, we don't drink it though because I told them that I'm trying to, I'm a recovering alcoholic kind of thing, so yeah, they're not gonna like feed me their wine, you know what I mean? They're not gonna force me to drink, And they're not really alcoholics. They only drink like sometimes they have a glass like at like lunchtime and a glass at dinner, and sometimes like in the evening or before they go. They have like about 3 glasses of wine a day. They do drink every day, unfortunately, but they're more of like a mellow drink. They're not like they're more of like a mellow drunk. They don't get crazy drunk because wine is more like when you're like mellow, you know what I mean? It's like when you smoke weed, you're more mellow, you're relaxed, So, but anyway, I'm not gonna talk about alcohol and weed here and drugs here, but they're giving me an opportunity right now. They want me to continue. They want me to stay on fully. Because, yeah, like, I'm a good worker, But my friend Tyler, though, unfortunately, he has other plans. He wants to move in with his aunt, because him and his mom, they don't really get along and stuff. Like, they'll probably let him live there, too, because they know his mom, right? They're like Jessica, who is the boss, her, and Tyler's mom are like good friends, right? That's how he got the job, because he knows them. He's like kind of like family to them. But he's already made his decision. He wants to like do other jobs. He doesn't want to do the same. He doesn't want to do like farm work all the time. He wants to do other things, He said he wants to get into like landscaping and stuff like that. And do other jobs in like Mississauga, Toronto area, because yeah, he wants to move like to his aunt's place. He said his aunt like treats him really good, and so yeah, I mean that's great for him. I mean, I've already lived in Toronto, most of my life. I would never go back there. That's not for me anymore. Especially with all the news you hear about all these crimes that happen, all these gangs, and yeah, was it the 5 Point Generals, like that new gang that just got in those gangs that got raided, and all these freaking crazy, insane gangs that are happening right now. So anyway, so for them to hire me full time, because this is only supposed to be temporarily, it's only supposed to be a temp thing for 3 weeks, right? But then they were looking at me and seeing how I work, see how well I do the job and stuff. And they were like, they're giving me an opportunity here. They're telling me like, we'll hire you full time, and then they were like going on about they have a master room, because when we were working there, they didn't give us the master room. We were like just like in a little room. Like the room was smaller than this room. Like this room is pretty good size, right? But anyway, yeah, so when people work there, like they do have a spare room for like their workers and stuff, for people when they come over. But her daughter had the master room when she was living there, but then she moved to Cornwall with her boyfriend. But I think she said like they're getting engaged pretty soon, so they're not engaged yet, but they're going to be getting engaged. So she's all the way out in Cornwall, which is like what, an hour and a half away from here, from Kingston. So so she was like, hey, what do you think about, we'll give you the master room, we'll only charge you $400. Because most people, when it comes to master rooms, most people charge like 500 or 450, 500, or maybe even 600 or 650. But yeah, because I'm working for them, and because, we're getting along and stuff like that, they said they'll only charge me 400. The only thing with that is I'm not going to have my own washroom. I'm not going to have my own kitchen. I have to share all that. I mean, they do have, Yeah, I think there's like two washrooms in the house. So yeah, like they do have a few washrooms in their house, but like yeah, but like they said though, but they're giving me a really good deal though because they're telling me, like I mean I can still buy my own food, whatever, but they're telling me like I don't have to worry about food if I don't want to because like they'll cook the food, whatever. So it's kind of like living with your family, like when you live with your family, they make the food and you eat whatever you eat the food that they make or whatever, right? But then I was telling them, I'm like, yeah, I told them I have to think about it. I told them that I don't know because I mean I'm happy where I am. I mean I have my own washroom, I have my own kitchen. But then once I mentioned about the kitchen, I told him it's not a full-size kitchen. I don't have a stove or anything. I just have the oven and the microwave, but I have a full-size fridge and I have my own shower. I have my own washroom, right? But yeah, they were just telling me like I would save a lot of money if I was to go live with them, you know. Guthburny, whatever it's Guthburny or Guthbury, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's 18 to 20 minutes out of Kingston, so it's not too far. You can't walk there or take the bus. You do have to have a ride. You do have to go on the vehicle to get there. So yeah, they were talking to me about it today, and because I thought it was only gonna be the job was only supposed to be for 3 weeks, but then now they're telling me like, but it's good though. They want to give me this opportunity, but the thing is though, I have to go live there like for good though, because it makes sense, right? If they're gonna be hiring me full time, I'm gonna be working there like say a few months or maybe a year or so. Yeah, like unfortunately, I have to stay there for good, right? Like instead of going back and forth kind of thing, right? But if it was only like for a few weeks, then yeah, I would, come back. I'll still stay here. Like they don't mind driving me back sometimes, But if it's gonna be a full time, and they want me to keep working there, then yeah, I mean I have no choice, right? But I don't know. Like I mean. I really need to think about it. It would have been cool though, man. It would have been really awesome if Tyler was gonna live there too. You know, because it'll just be like when Kurt was living here, right? Because like we had a good time and stuff like that. But Tyler, yeah, he doesn't drink or do drugs though. He's one of the good ones. You know what I mean? He doesn't really. He's a good friend. He doesn't drink or do drugs. He just plays video games. He has Xbox One S. We play Fortnite and stuff like that. And then he wants to sell me his PS4 for $150. So. So yeah, guys, there's just a lot going on right now. I mean, it's not too far from here. Like I said, it's only like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It's not too far. Like in the car, yeah, it's 20 minutes. That's it. So, but it's just something that I have to put more thought to. I mean, yeah, it's a cool idea. I'll save money on rent and I'll save money on food. Like I can still buy some food, like a few things, but they told me like I don't have to worry and they'll feed me and they'll take care of me, stuff like that. So, man, they're just like the nicest people, man. They're farmers and stuff like that, in a small town, they're pretty nice people out there. I have to say that for sure. Because I do notice, man, like Kingston it's starting to get a little bit like Toronto. Like that's my opinion because we got like more people coming here, because you got the students, because we have Queen's University and stuff like that. And yeah, like I mean, you're gonna have some insane people. The students are friggin' crazy here. You have all these other cultures coming here. I mean, I'm not racist or anything, but I'm just saying, like, when I first moved to Kingston, Ontario, Canada in 2012, I didn't see mixed cultures here. I only seen white people. This used to be only a white community, right? But I'm not saying it in a racist way. So people, I hope you don't get mad. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying that's what I seen when I first lived here. Like I mean, I came from Toronto, right, which has like a lot of cultures, a lot of mixed people. You know what I mean? But Kingston is more of I don't know, I guess you could say it is French as well, because you do have quite a bit of bilingual people here too. That's what I'm saying, because most bilingual people are white, right? You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, that's what I got used to when I first came here. Like, the small town that I'm working in the farm, you don't see no mixed cultures there. It's all white people. You know what I mean? Like, but say a different culture comes to that town, and they're like, well, where's all the other color people? Where's the brown people at? Where's the Asians? Where's the Indians? Where's the the list goes on. Why is it only white people? Like, most people are gonna think that town is racist, right? I mean, there's probably some places in America that's like that too, right? Like in certain like in small towns, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know why it's like that. It's just the way it is, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I do agree though. I think it is a little racist that there's only white people there. It's kind of wrong, but that's just the little towns. The mixed culture people are going to be in the bigger cities, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it is, right? Like, that's what I see anyway, so. Anyway, before I end this video here, guys, I guess we could do part 2 for vlog 145, might as well, Well, yeah. So, this is a collection right now. They have them at Dollarama and Walmart and stuff like that. It's like custom. I guess it's custom, you know what I mean? Because, so this is, Pepsi. But this is like back, in the 80s, right? Michael Jackson. So, oh yes, and I have to say, talking about Michael Jackson, rest in peace to Joe Jackson. He did pass away, I think, yesterday on Tuesday. So I just want to say a big rest in peace to Joe Jackson. You'll be missed, and you'll be in our memories forever. And then, okay, so Michael Jackson's the 80s. But you know who did Pepsi in the 90s, right? She was very, very, very popular, and she still is. But I don't really like her new stuff. I liked her 90s stuff better, and the early 2000s. I don't like the new stuff of her today. But in the 90s, she was popular on Pepsi for sure. And that is none other Britney Lynn Spears. Yeah, man. I do like this can better, though, because, like, I mean, I can't say she's better than Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's really, really classic, But I guess Madonna's the queen of pop. But I guess Britney Spears was kind of like the queen of pop as well. Or the princess of pop. And then Michael Jackson he is and he always will be the king of pop, of music. Yeah, so that's what So that's what I was collecting. I didn't get these from Walmart, though. I got these from Dollarama because you get 2 of these for $1, right? So I'm like, hey, there's Britney Spears, there's Michael Jackson. I did actually have a Ray Charles one, but unfortunately I drank that outside. I was at a park. Yeah, I was at the park actually, at Lemoyne Park, and I kind of like tossed it out because, like, if I'm buying these from Dollarama or Walmart and I bring them home, then yeah, I'm gonna keep them. But if I'm out somewhere, I'm gonna probably toss the can. Um, I wasn't really big into Ray Charles, though. I know a few of his songs, but I didn't really get into much of Ray Charles, really. I was more into Britney Spears and Michael Jackson, the pop music, But yeah, that's what I got, guys. Pretty awesome. Yeah, because my girlfriend there, what was it, like a month ago, she's like, where'd you get the Michael Jackson and Britney Spears Pepsi can? And I'm like, Dollarama. So yeah. Well, guys, I think we're going to end this video here at 22 minutes. It's pretty long enough. I haven't really did that time length, that long of a video in some time. Just have some thinking that I gotta do. Friday's the end of the month. Gonna get some money. And, hopefully, and should be getting some money tomorrow as well, on the 28th. Oh, Friday is Drake's new album, Scorpion. Yeah, man, I can't wait for that. This Friday is going to be fucking lit.